Congratulations, right?
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations for being on this second part of the webinar, right? I want to congratulate you for a couple of reasons, right? Because you decided to make the decision and you didn't hesitate, right? You saw something and you took it, right? So I want to congratulate you for that. The second reason why I want to congratulate you is because you just decided to do it, right? And there's a powerful thing when you just don't think and you just do it, right? When you see something and you don't do it, you don't try to doubt it, you don't try to ask, you know. And some of you guys are on here, right? And this just means that you're one step closer to being part of the inner circle, which should very much excite you, especially with the stuff and the announcements we're going to be discussing on this webinar.
Number 1, pay attention. And number 2, listen. I don't want to hear any questions of excuses, right? What is it a question? What's a question of excuse? Why do I have to do that?
Yeah. Or, I don't know if I could do that because, you know.
Why do I have to do all of these things in order to get the information?
Well, you don't have to do anything, right? Because we don't want, you know, the moment someone starts talking like that, that just means that you just cost yourself one ticket, you know, out of this group, right? Out of this inner circle, right? Because we already told you what to expect, right? So the moment you start talking like that, just consider yourself out. Consider yourself out, and never, ever, you're not going to be able to come back again.
All right, so if you saw the pledge, you agreed that there is no tolerance for negativity. This does not mean you are in the inner circle. There are 2 other criteria you need to pass in order to get in. Now, you don't have to do it. And if you don't like the way that we talk, don't do it. Don't do it. But if you are really serious about taking your life to the next level,
look at the dog.
Pay close attention. Pay close attention because your life is about to change right now if you pay close attention, okay? This is really important. I want to see how well you follow directions. Why? Because we know exactly, step by step, what you need to do. And the reason why the criteria to get in is so hard is because we want a 100% success rate. And if you can't get past these 2 difficult yet possible criterias, we don't believe that you would have even had the success rate anyway. That's why it's hard. Because success isn't easy. Your dream is not easy. But it is worth it. And I want to let you know that you made a smart decision by coming this far. You made a smart decision. And you can continue your training using a lot of the courses that the Empower Network platform begins to teach, and you will start seeing results in whatever it is that you decide to implement it in. But if you want to work with us closely, pay close attention.
And if you want to be part of the real team, which is the inner circle, then I suggest right now that whatever distractions that you maybe have, right, whether Facebook is on, whether you're texting a million people, whether you have the music on, whatever the case is, I'd suggest right now that you completely shut it down, because if you miss what she's going to be sharing with you, if you miss it, right, it's not going to be a good thing for you, trust me, right? With the announcements that we're going to share, and we're not going to share all of them, right? It's going to blow your mind.
So I'm going to tell you first the 2 criteria, then I'm going to tell you why those criteria, and then I'm going to tell you the plan. So pay attention. I'm not going to tell you how the plan is going to work until you are in the inner circle. Can you let him in the house? So pay attention. Number 1, criteria number 2, right? Number 1 was to get in. You're obviously here because you got in, so let's congratulate you. All right? Criteria number 2 is to get all in. Criteria number 3 is to get to Charlotte, the event called Impact, on June 26th through the 29th. You need to be there. So now I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to tell you how you can do this. Okay? Getting all in, the reason why that is part of the criteria is because when you go into the Empower Network website and you log in using the username and password you just created, you're going to see a section that says Core Products, right? Those core products, on the bottom, there's going to say All In Bundle. You can check as I'm talking. And All In Bundle is going to get you all of those core products in one shot. at the cheapest price possible within the next 72 hours. Now this is really cool because what you're going to be learning in those courses, in those products, is going to give you the skills and abilities to be able to create your income on demand. Now, we're not telling you anything that we have not yet done and doesn't work. Everything we're telling you to do works and we've done. So do not question it.
And we've created results.
So do not question it. Number two, the courses in there are the things that we are going to be teaching off of. We're going to tell you what to start implementing, what to start doing, and they're all going to come from those courses. So if you don't have them, you won't get the 100% success rate. You will not be one of our six-figure earners by December. So do not question me. Just do it. Why? Because we did it. And we're making $89,000 this month. So if you want to continue asking questions, then just check your bank account. Or you're going to take notes of what we're saying and do it. That's what matters right now. You're going to get all in, okay? It cost us. We invested in our education to start developing this kind of lifestyle, which was well worth it. Why? Because we're making $89,000 this month. And it's only the beginning. We invested $5,125. High five, baby. The best investment we ever made. Why? Because now we have an income on demand. If I need more income, I know where to create it. I know how to create it. I don't rely on a company. I don't rely on anyone. If a network marketing company, let's say you're in network marketing, or let's say in regular business, if it were to go down, let's say real estate, right? If it were to go down, how can you rebuild your whole income if you have nothing to sell? You see, but what you're learning is a skill set that you will always forever have, and no one can take away from you. No one. We invested $5,125, but for the next 72 hours, when you get in the next 72 hours, it's only $2,997. You will be saving yourself $2,000. You're getting it at a 58% discount.
And by the time you're watching this video, you probably have less time than that, right? And here's what I'm going to let you know, right? You know, I just want to add to what you're saying,
Sure,
babe, right? I want you to pay attention real close, right? And what I'm going to be sharing with you in the next couple of minutes is really, really, really important for you to understand, right? What you're going to be understanding is a skill set. I need you to understand something. You see, when you are able to learn a skill set, right, nobody can take that away from you, right? And what my wife said is if anything goes down, if for God forbid the company you're in just breaks down, or it just, you know, just breaks down, which I probably won't happen, right? But if it did, right, what did that company teach you? What skill sets have you learned from that company that can allow you to get back up in 90 days at the same level or more? You see, guys, if we got everything taken away from us, right, all we would need is a computer and internet connection. And we can go back to where we are and even better in the next 90 days. Because once you understand a skill set, that is yours. You possess that. You are valuable. And because you've made yourself valuable, and because you've decided to get all in, right, and because you've decided to invest into your education, because you've done that, now you became more attractive in the marketplace. Now people will do business with you. Now people will come to you, and people will flock to you like you have no idea, right? So many people try to figure out, how can I sponsor a big leader, right? Well, a big leader is not going to join you, right, if you don't get all in, right? A big leader is not going to join somebody who doesn't understand how things work. They're not going to join somebody who doesn't have a vision. They're not going to join somebody who is not valuable, right? And you need to understand something, because they will join the person who is. But here you are, right? And if you get all in, you are going to be able to create a six-figure income, right? Because we're going to show you how to do that, right? Potentially a seven-figure income. So when you look at that, right? When you look at that and you look at when people go to school, when people invest into university to get an education, let's take a teacher, for example, right? A teacher will probably pay anywhere from $40 to maybe $80, close to $100,000, right? Depending on what degree she's getting, to what? To possibly create a job, right? Which really she's looking for an income, right? And she'll be in debt, all of that money. Then you look at a doctor, right? You look at a doctor who makes six-figure income, right? And you say you look at a doctor and you say, well, he has to spend like about 6 to 12 years in school, right? And you look at that, and then you say, well, how much is he investing into his education to be able to produce that type of income, right? And you look at that and you say, okay, he probably has to spend hundreds upon hundreds of $1,000s, and he's not going to be able to pay that off until he's like 58 and he has no hair on his head, right? So here's what I'm letting you know. Here's where I'm going with this, guys. For a fraction of what a doctor will pay for his education, you are getting the same, or I believe even more valuable information that is going to give you the education to be able to create a high six-figure income, which is more than a doctor, and potentially a seven-figure income for the rest of your life.
Guys, it is almost impossible for you not to succeed if you do everything that we tell you. It is almost impossible. I was on a Hangout the other day, and I was listening to this guy in Portugal. In Portugal, doesn't even speak English, right? He speaks broken English. And he is just racking in tons of income, right? Tons of cash, using the stuff that he learned that we're telling you to get. The same thing that he learned, right? And they asked him, bro, how are you doing it? You know, he's like, well, I did exactly what I was told. And they promised me it was almost impossible to fail if I didn't do what they said. If I did it, it was almost impossible. And I just took action. I learned everything that was in there, and I took action, and that's the results that you're seeing.
And what was the criteria?
To get in, get all in, and get to an event. That's it, period. So now, this is what you need to do. You have 72 hours, or you won't be in our inner circle, Power Quantum Council. You have 72 hours to raise that capital to get all in. If you have it right now, go ahead and activate it now. Pull out your credit card and activate it as I'm talking. Go into empowernetwork.com, log in using the username and the password that you created. And you're going to go into the core products, all in bundle, activate it, and get in as I'm talking. Now, if you are not, you're a little short yet, right? You're not there yet. You want to get in. You want to get all in, but you're short in money, right? In capital. Don't say, damn it, I don't have it. I want you to say, how can I get it? See, we were negative in our account when we had to create that money, except we had to raise $3,500 in 72 hours, and we did it, so I don't want to hear any excuses because we had no money. We were 5 months backed up in rent, and we sold everything that we owned. We were able to do it, so I don't want to hear any of your excuses because we never bought any of ours. If this isn't for you, that's fine. Go ahead and continue your education on your own or in your own pace. But if you want to get there fast, then go ahead and get all in, and you have 72 hours to do it. The next thing is to get to Charlotte, and I'm going to tell you why you need to get to Charlotte. It's June 26th through the 29th. Not only are you going to be learning things that no one in the industry has ever learned, no one in the industry has ever been taught, that you're going to be able to implement into your business, but you're going to meet us. We're going to shout you out in front of everyone because you did whatever it takes, because we believe that you're going to be one of our next six-figure earners by December, because you are the one that's going to win because you didn't let any of your excuses hold you down. We are going to shout you out. We're also going to mastermind with you. And we're going to tell you, based on the information taught there, what we need to do next. And I want to let you know what the plan is going to be now. Okay, so now you need to know why. Now you know why you need to get all in. So you can learn the information, because we're going to be teaching off of that information. You need to get to Charlotte because there's going to be 10 times more of the information. You're going to meet us personally. We're going to tell you exactly what's next. But now I'm going to tell you how, not how, I'm going to tell you what the plan is, right? The plan is this. Every week, you and I are going to meet. We are going to meet with a group of Power Quantum Council. We're going to share each other's victories of that week. We're going to give each other a game plan. We're going to tell each other exactly what we need to be doing on a day-to-day basis. You need to be reading for 30 minutes. You pledged to it. listening to audio for 30 minutes. You pledge to it. And you're also going to be learning for 30 minutes a day something in each course and applying. In the next 30 to 60 days, we are going to help you reach a $5,000 consistent income, and we want a 100% success rate.
Did you hear that?
And then we're going to double it to 10,000. And then you're never going to go below it.
Did you hear that?
You're never going to go below it. Listen to my voice and look into my eyes. You will never go below that if you do exactly what we're teaching you to do. And I want to let you know, this is even the most exciting part. Pay close attention. What's going to be launching in Charlotte when you get your ass there, something powerful is going to be launching. A system that you can literally just take and implement into your business. Is going to teach you how to duplicate your business 10 times faster. But it has the potential to create $10,000 in 10 days from the moment you leave Charlotte if you apply it right away.
Oh, man. Oh,
that
man.
is an add-on. That's not even included into the plan. That's a bonus. So you have the potential to make in 30 to 60 days $20,000 or more, maybe less. But you are the one who's going to determine it because we already made the commitment. We're going to give you everything we have. We're going to give you everything of us. We're going to help you get to your next level, and we're going to help you take yourself to the top. Give you the lifestyle that you want. Whatever it is that you want, we're going to quantify for you. And I promise you, we will do everything in our power to help you. And if it doesn't work out, it was you that left, not us. I know that it is almost impossible to fail if you're doing everything that we're telling you to do. If you have the money to purchase your ticket to Charlotte right now, go do that right now. Log into your Empower Network, click on the Impact logo, watch that video from beginning to end, and purchase your ticket, and we want to see you there. We want to meet you personally. We want to shake your hand and give you a hug and look in your eyes and say, we believe in you. And we're going to say thank you for believing in us. And we're going to tell you that we will help you reach a six-figure income by December. Are you ready? If you are, go and get your ticket and get all in, and you will be in the inner circle. Now, you cannot wait past 72 hours. You will miss the boat. There are other people making decisions right now.
As a matter of fact, after this webinar, we're getting on an all-in members private webinar, right? All-in members, where we're going to be sharing exactly what we're going to be doing this upcoming month, right? To not only create our biggest month ever, right, but helping other people create the biggest month ever inside of their life and inside of their business, right? So we're really pumped up, guys. We're really pumped up. And you know what? As you look into the screen and you look into our eyes, you know that this is something that's different. There's something different about this. You can feel it and you can feel it in the air. You can feel it in the atmosphere, right? There's a lot of stuff that's happening as we speak, right? And what's going to happen, guys, is if you don't do it, right, it's fine, right, because you were never meant to be in part of this inner circle, right? But here's what I'm going to let you know when you do it, right? This is what we're going to do for you, right, because we care about you, right? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go and purchase your Charlotte ticket right now. Right now. Go and purchase your Charlotte ticket. And I want you to get VIP. If you can't get VIP, that's fine. Get regular, but then you're going to upgrade to VIP because VIP, you need to be there, okay? I mean, if you're in inner circle,
just watch the video.
Just watch the video.
You're going to get blown
okay,
away.
So anyways, right, when you do that, right, when you purchase your Charlotte ticket, right, what you're going to do is you're going to tag us on Facebook, okay? My name is Paulo Quispilaya, P-A-O-U-L-O, right? I'll pop up. And my wife's name is Cassandra, K as in kangaroo, A-S-S-A, you know, Cassandra Lee, okay? When you tag us on Facebook, I want you to write this. I want you to write, I'm getting all in less than 72 hours, and I'm getting to Charlotte. That's it, period. And you go ahead and write that on your status.
And tag us in it.
Then the next thing I want you to do, okay, I'm going somewhere with this.
I hope you're writing this down.
I'm going somewhere with this, right? I want you to write an essay of 100 words or less telling us why we should, telling us how Power Quantum is going to impact your life, impact your business, impact your bank account. 100 words or less. Then I want you to send that over to powerquantumllc@gmail.com. Okay? So 3 things. Okay? Purchase your ticket to Charlotte. Tag us on Facebook saying, I'm getting all in less than 72 hours. And I'm getting to Charlotte. That's it, period. Okay? And then writing an essay of 100 words or less, right? Telling us how Power Quantum is going to impact you. When you do these 3 things, okay, we're going to be notified, okay? I want you to message us on Facebook and say, I'm ready, call me. This is what we're going to personally do for you, okay, because we care about you. We're going to get on the phone for 15 minutes of our own personal time. Our personal time right now is worth about $297 an hour, okay? I want you to understand that. We're going to get on the phone for 15 minutes completely free, and we're going to share with you how we got all in. We're going to share with you how we got all in.
With no money in our account, no income, we weren't working a job, nothing. We're going to tell you how we did it.
Okay, and as time starts ticking by, guys, time is going to go by, and guess what? Every second that you wait is every second that you're going to regret, because you're going to wish you would have done something earlier. You're going to wish you would have done it before time, and it's fine if you don't, right? Because we're not looking for a lot of people, like I said before, right? Here's the objective. When you're part of the inner circle, here's what we promise you we're going to help you do. We're going to promise you that you're going to create 30 leads every single day, and we're going to promise you that you're going to get 2 signups every single day. That's it, period. You know why we can promise that? Because we lead by example. You know why we can promise that? Because we're constantly stretching ourselves. You know why we can promise that? Because we do it, and we do it on a whole nother level, which allows you to do it on that level, right? It's called the law of the lid, right? The law of the lid. John C. Maxwell talks about that, right? Going at a higher level so your team members can go up a higher notch, right? That's what we're going to promise you, right? When you're part of the inner circle, right? That's just the beginning, guys. That's just the beginning. So go ahead and do that right now, okay? Do that right now. Do those 3 criterias, right? Go ahead. I'll hand it off back to you.
If you guys want to write, I want you to write in the comment right now, I am getting all in. That's it, period. I want to see if you're committed. Don't do it if you're not. But if you're committed, put it in there. You have 72 hours to really make it happen. Once you get your ticket and you do the tagging us on Facebook and you write 100 words or less on how we're going to impact your business, life, and income, then we're going to get on a phone call and tell you how we did it. But go ahead and write it right now and say, I'm getting all in. That's it, period.
We got to get on that all-in member hangout in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, look, listen, here's what I'm going to let you know, right? When you get all in, right, I want to just share something with you real quick, right? I was listening to an audio, right, and it was about this guy, talking about how, people don't need more than 72 hours to come up with any amount of money, right? And I was listening to this audio because at the time, right, I needed to come up with $3,500 in less than 72 hours, right? Well, anyways, as I was listening to this audio, this guy named David Wood, right?
Cyrus is getting all in.
Okay. I appreciate you, brother. I believe in you, Cyrus. Cyrus, I believe in you, man. Hey, listen to me, man. You can do it, and you know why? Because we did it. Hey, listen to me, man. We were backed up 5 months in rent, and guess what? We did it. We did it. You know how we made the decision? We looked around, and we said, is this gonna add to my future? If it's not, I'm getting rid of it. Are these pots gonna make me 6-figure income? If it's not, then I'm selling it. Is this table, which we don't even eat food on because we're broke and we're poor, is this gonna give me anything? No, and I'm selling it, right?
Let me tell you something, Cyrus. Okay? The money of how to get the money will reveal itself the moment you make the decision. And because you made the decision to get all in, watch that what was once hidden comes to the light. And suddenly, how you need to raise this money is just going to happen. But there's no way you'll be able to raise the money if you haven't even made the decision. That's not just for Cyrus, that's for everyone. Make the decision, and I can almost guarantee you will find the money, because that's what we did. We made the decision, and the money just came to us.
Absolutely. And anyways, I was I'm listening to this audio, and this guy David Wood, and he says something like, he actually got on the phone with somebody who was a bum, a homeless person, right? And he looked at him and he said, if you don't get all in the next 72 hours, I just won't ever work with you. And he hung up the phone. He hung up the phone, right? And then this homeless guy, right? This homeless guy came up with the money, right? And he got all in. A homeless guy. So what's your excuse? You gonna keep buying your excuses, right? You're gonna keep making excuses? That's fine if you do, right? Keep making excuses. You're not gonna go anywhere like that. I'm gonna be honest with you right now, right? Because I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. Well, anyways, right? Here's another story, real quick. You know, when we were broke and poor, right? Which I know some of you guys may be there. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. Trust me. Trust me, okay? You know, I remember, just in the house, and I was looking at my wife. She was hungry as hell, right? We hadn't eaten like that whole day, right? It was pretty late, and I was hungry too, right? I probably can go a little longer than her, I would say. And
yeah, I need to eat. Sorry.
And she kind of lied to me, and I knew she was lying to me. I knew she was hungry, okay? And if you've ever been in a position where you're looking at one of your loved ones, whether it's your kid, whether it's your family, whether it's your girlfriend, or whether it's your mother, or whether it's somebody that really means a lot to you, right? And you want to give them something so bad, but you can't, right? Some of you guys cry about it. Some of you guys run about it. But here's what I did. I got angry. I got angry. And I said, enough is enough. And I said, babe, I'm not coming back till I have food. And what did I do?
This guy left the house, and I sat there like, I don't know how the heck he's going to do that. We don't have any money. How's he going to get food? Unless he go robs the place, which I know he won't do. But this guy came back with a tray of Portuguese food. And you know how they fill that. And I was so in awe of what a man I married. What a man he was. To not allow our bank account determine whether or not we can enjoy food together. And I'm like, not only did he bring a tray, but he brought soda and had money left over. And I said, how the hell did you do this? And he shared this story, how he went out and tried to sell portraits. He didn't take long, guys. This wasn't even long. This was about an hour of his time. Goes to sell portraits. And he says, I don't care. I'm not coming back to the house until I have food in my hands. He made the decision. He didn't know who was going to buy it. He didn't know what kind of transaction was going to be made. He just knew he wasn't coming home until he had food in his hands. And so he goes to sell portraits, and he's getting no, 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 no. And one lady says, no, but why don't you just shovel my driveway? And there was barely any snow. But this old lady insisted. And he said, okay, I'll shovel it. Give me 1 second. He runs to another house, and he says, hey, I'll clean your car if you let me borrow your shovel. The guy says, sure. Cleans his car for free, borrows the shovel, takes about 2 seconds to clean the driveway because there was really nothing. And the lady pulls out a $50 bill. Here he is, making a decision that he's going to come home with food no matter what, with the intention to sell portraits, and instead, he shoveled snow. But he did what? He got what he intended, which was food. Because he made a decision, the opportunity presented itself. And there is more than countless times that stuff like that happened to us. All because we made a decision that we were not turning back. We were only going to go forward with our decision, and there will be a way that this decision will happen. We knew that for a fact. Every decision we made, we knew we didn't have the money to do it. But we were so strong about where we were going that we knew this decision was the only decision we needed to make. And every single time, we got what we intended for. So that's why Cyrus made the intention just now. And because you made the intention, I am going all in, you will, bro. You will. And you will be the next six-figure earner, provided that you do that.
So we're just about ready to wrap this up,
we have
right?
to go,
But here's what I want to let you know before we go, guys. That we believe in you, right? I truly believe in you, man. I don't know who's out there right now, who am I speaking to, right? But I want to let you know that we believe in you. And here's what I also want to let you know. You're going to go out there, and there's going to be people who are going to laugh at you. You're going to go out there, and you're going to get no's. You're going to go out there, and people are going to say that you're crazy. And even the closest people to you with your last name on it are probably going to put you down. But here's what I'm going to let you know, right? I'm going to let you know that your dream's worth it. Okay? Your dream is worth it. And people may look at you and say, look at that kid failing. Look at him being irresponsible, right? But I want to let you know that don't ever take advice from people, because 97% of them are broke, they hate their life, and they've given up on their dreams. But you don't have to give up on your dreams. You don't have to give up on your vision. Because if you do, you would be doing us a disservice. Because if you did, we would never see who you were truly made to be. This world would never experience the person that would have brought something beautiful to this world, right? I want to let you know that I believe in you. We believe in you, right?
Yes.
It's your time, man. It's now. Because if you don't make it, I can promise you that with time, your dream will die, and your vision will die, and before you know it, you would have died, but you won't get buried until probably 80 or 90 years old.
Wow.
Right. That's the reason why that's the reason why the cemetery, right, is worth millions and billions of dollars. Because people have died with their dreams inside of them. Okay? You need to take responsibility now. You need to look at yourself in the mirror. And if you don't like the circumstance you're in, if you don't like the fact that your bank account has close to nothing in there, you need to make a decision. You need to make a commitment, right? Because when you do, the same story that I told you about going out there and selling portraits, but then I shoveled snow. When you make the decision, all of a sudden, the secretive hidden path that was never there will show up right in front of you.
It will.
And you will know 100% sure that that's the path that's going to lead to greatness.
We mean it, guys. We believe in you and we love you. Take care.